I am live, Kathy. Hello, I was just waiting on people to come in. But yeah, I'm live. Hi, Katrine. And we are going to be working on the second triplet. This is going to be the cover. Oh, there's an air bubble that popped up. And there was no air bubbles in this. I hate air bubbles. Let me put some Mod Podge on it. So we're this is the cover for the second triplet. I almost called it a twin, but it's not a twin. Why are there air bubbles all up under this? Well, I need to get rid of them. I don't want air bubbles. Okay, let's see. Who do we got? Oh, I thought Katrine came in. Okay, Kathy, it's just, well, we got some. Hey, Brenda. Oh, speaking of which, buffering and stuff, I need to make, yep, Wi-Fi is off. I don't want to be on Wi-Fi, or Wi-Fi is horrible. Right now, I'm just trying to pad out my air bubbles so I can set this aside to dry. Don't know why it's got air bubbles, but I want them out before it gets dry. When I made the big one, it had one huge air bubble, and it took me forever to get that thing out. Of course, I waited till it was dry to find it. There we go. And there's another one. It's like they just are popping up. Now I got to piece it because I made a hole. So, and then we're going to, and once I get this fixed up, we're going to do the embellishment thing. Okay, hang on, y'all. Small brush instead of fingers, and go this way. Dab, dab, dab. I'm just checking for other air pockets because I don't want air pockets in this cover. I think that's got them out now. Unless more just pop up. And I don't want to tear the cover. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. Get it out of our way. Oh, let me make that a little bit flatter. No, Brenda, we're not invisible here. Well, I know I'm not because it's my channel. But no, we're not invisible here. So this is the second triplet. Our goal, let me pull out. So this is, it's not embellished. I mean, it's got like pockets and stuff. It will look like this one when it is done. So today we're going to put the ribbons on it and all of the pretties and stuff. It's already poked the holes for my ribbon to go through. It already has its cover. The napkins came to me from New Zealand via Tanya. See, and that looks like an air bubble, but it's not one. So this one has this napkin, this one has a green one, and the other one has a purple-ish one. So they all go together because they're triplets. So that is what we're going to work on. Making these match. And this is a pretty good size signature on its own. Thank you, Kathy. So I'm going to set that back aside, and we're going to work on her. So I'm going to work on the cover last, doing these edges and stuff last. I do need to put some holes in these tags. because I do need to tie some ribbon on them later. I'll poke the holes now, and I will put the ribbon on. That's one of the last things I do is go back and add my ribbon. And I already have ideas once I get the third triplet done for my next journals. I've been watching a lot of videos, and I'm going to do an altered book. And and I have to look back to see who I've been watching to see. But the way that they alter the book is very interesting. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Sue. Thank y'all for coming. I know the notification system on YouTube lately is horrible. Let me refer back. Okay. So with this page, I think I'm just going to put corners on it. Here and here. Because I want, people to have plenty of room to journal. So let's see. Brenda, this is one of the stamps from that set. Oh, Lord, who makes scissors, people? And that's right there. The orange-handled scissors. Whoever makes those. Brenda sent me a set of their stamps. And it had these corners in it. And I love these corners. So we got our corners on there. And that corner's just been living. I don't have a wet paper towel. I'll be right back. Ooh, even lost the roll. Because I need to wipe that off. The acrylic part of it anyway. Okay. So now what I'm going to do. Hi, Sierra. Hi, Rain Girl. And Rain Girl is Cindy, right? Fiskars. Yes, Brenda. We're going to put... Trying to see how I did it in the other book. I think I'm just going to put a piece of this right here down the side. Okay, now remember, y'all, this is my first journal. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I'm going to use my very scientific cutting method, which is it's very technological. Hold the ribbon down, get a better pair of scissors than that, and just cut it. That's my scientific cutting technical system. And I'm going to just I'm using the weld bond for this because it adheres immediately. Pretty close to immediately. And I'm just going to rub it down like that. Take my little piece of lace or ribbon. It's lacy ribbon. And don't want to use hot glue. It adds bulk. This does not add bulk, and this ribbon's not going anywhere. Okay. It's going to take that a minute to dry. And I got a repair to do over here. And I'll get a piece of wax paper in just a moment to put between the two pages. That paper tore. My little girl over here stuck to it. Oh, well, that's going to I can put gold back over the top of that. Let me grab a wax paper so that doesn't stick again. When I get ready to turn the page. Okay. So there's our lace, which is not on there straight at all. I see that from the other side, and I can't move it. So it's going to just be what it is. it is what it is. Now, this, I've been putting bling around these. So, let me find my bling. And I'm going to use this pink. There we go. Pink bling. Since the facing page is pink. As long as I don't cut my fingers, I'm off camera. All I'm doing, y'all, is going up the middle of the bling and making it into strips. And trying to make sure I don't cut me in the process. There we go. Okay. Oh, Kathy, hang on. I can fix this. Nick, laptop, please, and make Kathy's Creative Life a moderator. She got timed out. Please. The hubster will fix you right on up, Kathy. Yes, Sue? Sue, you tripped. Mia? Forgot what, Cindy? Oh, this thumbs up. I'm scrolling up, y'all. I think we do have a lurker or two. And Brenda, too, while you're at it. Thank you. Can't have too many wrenches, I'm saying. Uh-oh, no, he doesn't what? Oh, thank you, Mia. I know when I watch videos, this is what I like to see, the viewpoint of what they're doing. So it's like they're looking straight down at my hands and seeing what I'm doing. And that's the viewpoint that I find the most helpful when I'm watching videos. He's going to fix you up, Brenda. You're going to get one too. Okay, so back to the scientifically measured knot glue. The other thing with using hot glue, y'all, if this journal is in the mail, as hot as it is in the United States right now, and overseas for that matter, the hot glue is going to melt. You're going to get a journal that's been traveling in, 99, 100 degree weather. Your hot glue is not going to stay. I don't trust hot glue to stay when it's this hot. And in the wintertime, it just gets cold and pops off too. So that's why I'm not using the hot glue. And I don't want to bump my camera. I may have to raise it up just a tad. But if I can get away with not, we're not going to. If I bump it, though, y'all, I'm sorry. Because the camera's only about 6 inches above my book. And again, I'm using that real scientific lay it down first and then cut it method of measurement. Now, try to make those straight as possible. And now I'm going to count them to see if this piece plus the piece I cut off is enough for the bottom. 11. 3, 6, 7, 8. It is. So I'm going to piece it together at the bottom. And I hope I'm not blocking your view, but I can't see what I'm doing if I'm looking over the glue bottle. So how has everybody been today? And have y'all been crafting? Just going to smooth it out a little bit. It dries clear, and I'm not going to worry about that. And it is strong enough to hold clay tiles to a box. So If it'll hold clay tiles to a box, it'll hold this bling down to this paper with no problem. I also am wanting to get back to the polymer clay, y'all. There's a tile box. Well, I want to make an altered box for my daughter-in-law, and I don't think it's going to have tile on it. However, I do want to make some more tile boxes. Oh, let me pull that up. Also, if you don't cut your paper straight, this right here hides a multitude of sins. If you can get this on straight, you can hide the paper edge not being straight. And I'm just going to press that into the glue. And there we go. She is now embellished. Okay, and he's working on getting everybody fixed. Really, Nick, everybody that's in here, you can make them blue.
I have to be able to get.
I know you have to be able to get on there. Well, Tracy, I can post a picture. I took a picture of my setup. This is the most redneck, I'm from Alabama, setup. I have a clamp on the drawer in my kitchen. I'll draw you a picture. I'm not a good artist. I'm going to put that up there first. I mean, with my book so it can be drying while we draw. Okay. So here's my drawer front. Well, it's not straight. See, I'm not an artist. I have a clamp that hooks on here. Okay. So it clamps onto the drawer. It then comes out here and there's another clamp. So it clamps this. It clamps down to the drawer like this. I don't know. Can y'all see? This is the drawer. This clamp comes here. There's another clamp out here that clamps this away. My feet to my tripod are in this one. Okay. I don't even use the arm on my tripod to extend to pull my camera. I can move my drawer. It works. And then my phone is just sitting, and it's a tripod that came with my light kit. My phone is just sitting in there and I'm using my phone. He's getting updates on the computer. So it's on, and then we got to try to get it connected. I'm sorry you keep timing out, Kathy. We're working on it. I burned my fingers too. Hi, Gloria. How are you today? What'd you make, Sue, when you were crafting for a bit? And Tracy? I know we were looking for those keys. I couldn't find her keys. That's very true, Mia. It takes a little bit more time for it to dry, but I would rather give it the time to dry. I mean, especially I'm wanting to sell the journals. I don't know that they're good enough to sell, but I would like to try. And so I don't want to mail it out to somebody, and I'm in Alabama where it's really hot, and then it have the issue. Okay, now we got to do something with her. I'm thinking. Just going to take, let's see, this one is primarily a green color. So, well, don't I have a piece of this out? No. Open new ribbon. Okay, cut little tiny end off of the ribbon. And I think, oh, that's going to go with her outfit. That does not match her outfit at all. Okay, we're not going to use that then. It doesn't match. Wait a minute. I got some short pieces of stuff. We can put a piece of this. I like that better. And we're going to cut it right about there. And my nails are about too long. They're getting in my way. And when I do start working back with polymer clay, they have to go. I can't handle having fingernail marks in my polymer clay pieces. I don't like it. So we'll just put that there. And I think I'm going to add right here in this little spot. And these are stickers and they have little puffy things, but I don't trust the sticker part. We're going to stick a little butterfly right there. I don't think that's going to stick. That wax paper is weird. Okay, so we're going to just flip the page. He needs a hole. Okay. I don't want to put any lace down the side of this one or anything. But I am going to put, hold up, I'm turning the book. This is where I need to do some trimming work. And I knew we had that in here when I put it together. So I'm just going to trim it. And then trim this side. I hope I'm not making y'all dizzy. I know I'm making this little lady dizzy. Okay. Because the girls next door are on Wi-Fi.
No, I'm on my phone.
Oh, you have to go to the desktop to do it.
Dear. I'm using the hotspot.
Oh. Okay, so we got that trimmed. Now I don't have to worry about colors of outfits. Back to this. And let me check chat for a minute. Kathy, how is your headache?
There we go. That's the
Brenda, you think spent your morning fuming and doing my what the whats? Oh, that could. Kathy, that could definitely cause it. Cindy says hi, Nick. He is still trying to get on.
I'm still working on this. I'm sorry.
Yes, here, that was my question. What the what?
Yeah. Do what? Who?
Everybody. He got on there. Y'all are all going to be wrenched. We're gonna smurf everybody. And then nobody will get timed out that's in here now. And I'm not going to unsmurf you later. You're going to be smurfed forever. What do you mean you'd have to move your setup behind you, Kathy? For it to work this with this view? Yeah, Kathy, you can get some, it's like a temporary filling thing that'll hold it till you can get to a dentist. I know, I made a pattern on my last live and I almost threw it away from Melissa. This is my feather pattern right here. So, and it's going to be a shorter one because I measured it. And so that's a rough pattern. I do prefer the cold glue too. Kathy, when I get a toothache like that, if you have some Ambisol or Orajel, I will put it on a cotton ball, and well, a piece of a cotton. Oops, sorry, hit the cord. A piece of a cotton ball, and stuff it down in there and bite on it, because that'll kill the nerve. Well, it won't kill it, but it deadens it. Just until I can get to a dentist.
Ask everybody to talk and see if they're a moderator.
Do you have gold? A gold lace? No, Kathy, I don't. Oh, but wait. If that's what you're talking about, we have this. I have gold bling. Where do you want me to put it? Thank you, Tracy. I found them on the internet. They actually were shaped like tags. I fussy cut her out. I have the tags as well, but I fussy cut some of them out for on my envelopes.
Tell Stu I've got an anti-kick cushion in the bottom of my seat.
Oh, Kathy, that could be. And he's got y'all moderated. You should talk now. Everybody should be blue. I'm just scrolling through chat, but he said everybody's been smurfed. Now, on the phone, you can't do the 3 dots, but he's on the laptop doing it. Mr. Kathy is Kathy's headache. Anybody with a hupster has one of those. Look at all the blue. Brenda, did you woosahs, a chant taken from the movie Bad Boys, a form of meditation? Okay. Yay, Kathy's a smurf. Thank you, Nick, she said. Tracy's a smurf. Sue's a smurf. Brenda's a smurf. Sierra's a smurf. Me is a smurf. We have smurfed everyone. Nick, Sue said she was the good one. She didn't kick you.
I know, but I have an anti-kick cushion.
He knows, but now he's installed an anti-kick cushion in the car for our next trip. So whoever sits back there. Oh, Brenda, I'm not going to read that out loud, but that's funny. Yep, Mia, you can be on Troll Patrol. Oh, that sounds funny, Troll Patrol. So Kathy, is were you wanting me to put gold ribbon, or this is the only gold I have, and I have a lot of this. Bling on a Roll is great from Dollar Tree. Or Walmart. I don't remember whether this was Walmart or Dollar Tree, but it came 8 wide. No, now you're not lonely. Because this would look good on the edge of this page. Just on this edge right here. I think I'm going to do that. And then we could put some under her to make it go together. And again, I'm scientifically measuring my page. Oops, and I lost my scientific measurement. I have a whole bunch of lace and stuff over here on this side of the table where y'all can't see it. Thank goodness for big tables. Where was I doing? Glue. And this is not the one I cut. That's too long. Ah, there it is. Okay, so, whoops, I almost glued the wrong page. We want it right here on this page. And I'm going to leave it a double row so it's the same width this lace would be.
Yes, whoever asked that question, I can't tell because I can't read Chinese.
That's Mia.
Mia is now moderator, yes.
Yes, Mia, you're now a moderator as well. That way you can also talk as often as you want. You don't have to worry about getting timed out. You can, especially when there's only a few people in a room, YouTube doesn't take that into account and will just time you out anyway. Nick, turn the sound off on that so I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm working on it. There we go.
And he's also a moderator. Well, I had to kind of make the host or moderator since he does all the changing that stuff on my YouTubies. So are you in the room? Are you a lurker?
Yeah.
Put your thumbs up if you haven't.
I'm working on it.
Okay. Yeah, Huster has to give a thumbs up. Yeah, I had a squirrel moment. Okay. And now we're going to put some gold under here. But we're only going to do one line under her, not two. I just think two is too many. It's just too much. I'm trying to measure it. That's good. And we'll snip it. And I'm snipping it the same way. Just right down between the threads. Glue. Lord have mercy, y'all. My brain is just not functioning today. Not like it should. But anyway. So this is how I embellish. I don't know how other people do it. It's what I like. I like the bling in my journal. Oops. Because you just need some sparkle in your life sometimes. Sparkle is nice. Okay. Think over here too, I'm going to put a bird. I'm going to put my little birdie down here in this corner. And if it doesn't come out right, it is what it is. There we go. Bird. No. I have to scroll up to see it.
What ink you use to stamp the corner things?
It is this ink that I got. My daughter-in-law went to a flea market or a yard sale and was, one of them 12 by 12 boxes you get from Dollar Tree, the collapsible ones. She got one of those for $5, and in that box was a bunch of stamp pads. This was one, and a whole bunch of stamps. And so, this was not in there, this stamp. I got this one on sale at Hobby Lobby. But this stamp pad was there, and I didn't have any brown stamp ink of any kind. And there's a really pretty gold one, and I am going to put some gold butterflies on some pages. Oops, we are buckled. I may need to put a little bit more glue under there and lift that back up. So that's where the ink I'm using for this particular project. So Nick, are you going to be my chat reader so I don't have to keep scrolling up since you're in the room? Yeah, he's going to help.
Trying to watch my golf too.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Mia. As far as the moderator thing. And it also helps because not everybody that's moderator can be on at the same time. So if I'm on live and with this many people that are moderators, somebody's sure to be able to be on and help moderate the room and make sure we don't end up with trolleys. Thank you, Tracy. I love this bird. Oh, bless your heart, Brenda.
What kind of glue? Claire says.
It is, Sierra, it is called, well, y'all can see it. I have chat in my way. Weld Bond. We get it at Walmart, and this is a 14.2 ounce bottle. How much was this, Nick?
I don't know. I got the bigger bottle this time.
Yeah, it was like $8.
Yeah.
$8 for this, and it's the bigger bottle. And it doesn't take much. To me, it works better than tacky glue. I mean, I love tacky glue. I have some right here. This, if you put it on there and let it sit for a second, when you put your stuff on, it doesn't move. I don't have to worry about things sliding around on my paper. See, like this is already down, and it's not going anywhere. So what else do we need to do to her? I think I want to put some ribbon right here. Move my wax paper. And because of her outfit color, we're going to go with this pretty purple ribbon. We're going to try to match her outfit. And it's going to go.
Sometimes, tell Claire, sometimes it's in the craft section. Sometimes it's over in the paints.
Sometimes it's in the craft section. Sometimes it's in the paint section. You can also buy it at Hobby Lobby because we have bought it at Hobby Lobby before, where all the glues are. I use it. I was mainly, when I first bought it, I bought it to use with my polymer clay tiles to adhere them to their boxes. And
she asked, is it like fabric tack? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never used Fabri-Tac. So I don't know. But when I started doing the journals, I was thinking, if it'll hold down polymer clay tiles to a box, and I mean, they don't, when you put them on there, you need to get them where you want them to go, because they're not going to go anywhere. And so I figured if it works for that, it'll work for this. And I don't want to glue my tag in, so let me pull it. Wipe the glue off the back. I should have took it out of the pocket before I did this. Nick, you want to grab me one of the tile boxes and I'll show them? The turquoisey one?
Yep. You know,
Oh, you are welcome, Mia. I see you in all kind of. I've seen you in a lot of streams on a lot of channels. I think you are very trustworthy to be able to be a wrench holder. It's not a problem. What might be a mirror? And Nick, they can hear you laughing and stuff. He's watching golf. How is golf even funny?
I'm laughing at them.
Oh, no, not that one. That is not, The one over by that other box on the other table. The turquoise one that was a cigar box. Look behind.
Oh, I see it buried.
He finally found it. Oh, let me trim her off. And here we go on this page. Oh, need to poke a hole in the tag. See, I just put them in there where I want them, and I can go as I'm going through and adding the embellishments. I'll poke their holes. This is an envelope that I coffee dyed. Just set it. And Nick, I'm gonna move you to Mama's house. Mama's right next door, y'all. It's not far. You can go watch golf over there. Anyway, I folded the envelope up, and when I did, I created this tuck, and then it's got this opening here. So now what we want to do, I'm not going to do anything to this because it's going to have these things. Oh, we got a non-Smurfy? Yes, Crafty Kitty needs to be smurfed.
She is.
Hi, Crafty Kitty. You're going to be in just 1 second. Talk again, Crafty Kitty. There you go. You are now smurfed with everybody else. Okay, so here is a polymer. This was a cigar box. We can get these at $3 for $3 at our cigar store. And I made all of these tiles out of polymer clay, even these here. I have not sealed the top of it yet. Gosh, that's cold. I did paint it. I have embellished. Oops, let me make sure I don't hit the camera. I do have embellishments in here to go on the outside of my box, and I just put them in here so I don't lose them. And I painted the lid and the whole inside as well as the outside. And then I adhered my tiles to it. So I want to make some more of these. I've got several cigar boxes, as well as one I want to alter with a really pretty picture and some laces down the sides for Kristen, my daughter-in-law. So that's going to be a project. Thank you, Tracy. If they come in here, y'all just pounce. Whoops, I hit the camera. I'm sorry. Okay, this page. Let's start with where'd the corner thingy go? The corners. And I didn't want to use black ink. I have black. I just didn't want to use the black. And I'm glad this is a nice juicy pad, even though I have no idea how old it is. I just like the brown. It's not as stark as black would be on here, I don't think. So we got that corner. And that corner. Thank you, Mia. Oh, see, what brand was it? Because mine is just sitting out open. I may have to condition it a little bit more, but it shouldn't dry out. Thank you, Mia. So over here, I think we're going to put some more of this. And I'm just going to lay it down. And these little short bits can, I'll save them and I will use them in clusters and that kind of thing at another time. So if I end up with anything that's short, I can put them in like a little bucket or something and let me cover that back up and use them in clusters. Even, the other book cover, like the book cover that I'm making is going to be too big. I took a 9x12 envelope and I opened it completely up because this is a 9x12 envelope. The cover, oh, that's crooked before it sits itself down. Let's straighten up the ribbon. The lacy ribbon. And I have an empty spot. Hold up. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm going to do, or plans, with the cutoffs from the other book, and also from this one, from the cover. Okay, where'd the paper towel go? Okay, oh, what did I do with my cutoffs? That is not them. One moment, y'all. There they are. So on my other cover, this was a cutoff because the cover was too long. And I knew it was just like this one's going to be. I'm going to use this to make tags. It's nicely painted on the back. This I'm going to turn into tags. And I may find, I have, where did I find this piece? Lord have mercy. I have stuff that's going to be falling on the floor in a minute. One moment. There we go. So I could make probably 2 longer tags out of this. And I'll have tags in this, well, not in this one, but tags in, I will have tags for this one too. But I'll have tags in this book that match the book. And the back is nicely painted. Now I do have paper that's going to go in the front cover here. I don't have it put in yet because I had to reprint it. The first paper was too short, so I had to redo. Okay. I think we want to do, I know what we can do. Where'd my border go? Uh-oh. Wrong one. Oh, there it is. This was one of the stamps that was in the package for my daughter-in-law. And I want it to go this way. And it looks like lace. Now, let me line this up as straight as I can from this side. I don't have a lot of supplies, so when I saw this is a way to stretch your lace if you can find a border. Whether it looks like, oops, see, it's a little crooked. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It's handmade. Not going to let that stress me out. That's fine. Now, the other day when I put one really cockeyed, y'all, I just got an embellishment put over it and went on my way. Okay, so this page is done. Well, let's see. We need to add a little bit of color. Put a butterfly up here in this corner. I love butterflies. Dragonflies and butterflies are my favorite things. And fairies. And let me turn this around real fast. And trim this little white edge off. And there we go. And what happened, Crafty Kitty, was, there's a story here. This was one junk journal. It was in this cover. There were 3 signatures in this cover, but the cover was like this. It was not usable. So I have since decided I'm going to use that cover for something else. Now I'm making triplets. So here's the first triplet. And it is completely finished. We can do a flip through with it later. It's completely done, cover and everything. This is the second triplet. Its cover is drying, and we're working on its final embellishments currently. And then I have the third triplet, which I have to do what we're doing to this one, to that one. So kind of I'm finishing up a junk journal. But before, it was like this, and I'm trying to glue stuff in it. This is as far as the pages would open. So I knew it wasn't usable. And anybody that buys it and wants to write in it, I mean, I'm not going to try to sell one that's like that either. At least this will lay flat. You can definitely journal on the journaling spots and that kind of thing. Thank you, Tracy. And Sierra. Buy straight from, it's not Sculpey Products, I don't think, Nick.
Yes, it is. SculpeyProducts.com.
Did you go to the website?
Yes, I brought the phone book up. I've got it right here.
Okay. We go to SculpeyProducts.com to buy our clay. They market in the summertime. I don't mind buying clay in the summer from them. My boxes only travel at night. They mark them heat sensitive. The only time that box travels in the day is the day it leaves my post office to come to my house. Of course, then it has to travel during the day. And I always get fresh clay. Oh, bless you, Sue. Sculpey 3. Okay. Sculpey 3 is weird. But usually it doesn't dry out like that. Has it been exposed to like a lot of heat or sun or anything, Sue? Oh, cool. Mia, that sounds really cool. I'm going through chat. The original Sculpey, let me explain because Nick's just typing stuff in. I bought it only because one of the classes I took in polymer clay adventure, that's what she used to make her weekends people. It is a very soft clay. I have to mix it with Primo White because I can't sculpt with it the way it is. It is extremely, extremely soft. I've tried putting it in the refrigerator. I've stuck it between pages of paper and put books on it to pull out, to leach it. And it's still extremely soft. I would never make jewelry with it. I don't even think. I have made polymer clay tiles only because they are backed by something and there's no way they can bend. That's why I won't make jewelry with it, because jewelry is going to get a lot of wear and tear, and it is very fragile clay. It will break even after being baked. Mainly for my jewelry, I use Primo and not Sculpey 3, the other one. It's a Sculpey product, but I can't think what it is right this moment.
Original Sculpey?
No.
What are you talking about?
There's Sculpey.
Premier.
No, it's Primo, Sculpey, Sculpey 3, Primo, and what's the other one? Because I use the Primo. No, it's not. It's over there in the drawer. He's going to check so we can get the information.
One moment, please, while I look that information up.
One moment while he checks the information. Hi, Misty. It's not Accents. That's Primo. Souffle. That's what it is. The souffle. I'll mix souffle with Primo and make jewelry. I don't use Sculpey 3 for jewelry. For tiles, I'll use it because it's got that backing. It's been in a drawer. I don't know. Have you tried adding liquid clay to it to see if it'll soften? Start all over. Kathy, we're only a few pages in. See, you hadn't missed hardly nothing. Oh, I know what we need to do, y'all. I need to go back here. And what did I do on that one? Oh, Lord. Stuff's falling.
Yeah, everywhere.
Okay, I just put a tab on it. We do need to put a little tab on our card for our envelope. So we happen to have this little tiny piece of lace. And I'm just going to guess at to where the middle is. And put it on front and back.
Say bye to Rain Girl.
Bye, Rain Girl. Thank you for coming. I definitely appreciate it. And okay, the other day this worked much better, just so y'all know. It's because I'm on camera. I bet you it's because I'm on camera. Okay, let me dab that and get that on there straight while I can. I lost all the glue from over here, so we're just going to put down some more. Okay. And I got some glue on my paper. I'm going to wipe it. I'm going to set that aside to dry. I'm not even going to put it back in the envelope yet. So we got that. But Kathy, we're only a few pages in. Okay. Yeah, you can post in here now, or you should be able to, Mia. Yeah, you're a wrench. You should be able to post a link. Go ahead. Oh, cool. And of course, Brenda has cat die cuts. There you go, Mia. Thank you for putting that in. Okay. So on this page, and I'm going to preface this with saying I am not an artist, but it's what I'm going to do to my little lady over here. This is gold paint at Walmart. It's metallic. I don't buy the high dollar stuff. No point in it. It's all about the same. So now what I'm going to do is get back into the camera. I'm going to gently draw around, and I'm using a very stiff brush for this. I'm just going to go around the edge with the gold paint. And it's just a really thin coat. And only because I tried to use the bling here, it wouldn't bend around the circle. I tried that on one in the other book or the other journal, triplet journal. And it just wouldn't. So now gold paint. And it just adds like a little picture frame around her.
Mm-hmm. Fox. Leave her alone.
Doggies are being, one of them's eating and the other one wants its food. They both get the same food in their own bowl. I'm trying to make sure I don't block y'all's camera view of what I'm doing. Okay, so of course, just put your finger down in it. That was a little thin right there. So I'm just going to leave it like that. It's not a perfect oval. I'm not worried about that either. Art is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, for her. That's not the right. Ooh, sorry about that. What am I looking for? This will work. Hi, Joey. So here's what I'm going to do. I cut off a piece of ribbon. I'm going to make a very quick, hopefully, let me move down the ribbon a little bit. And hopefully I'm on camera. And if your ends aren't where you want them, make sure you glue them where you want them. That's my secret. Then they'll be where you wanted them to be. So I think we're going to put this little bow right here. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of it. And pull my little ends in how I want them. And I'm going to hold that for a second. And I'm going to dab that off. Oh, I'm sticking to it. Okay. Let me hold it a second more. And then take my hands and angle them. I'm going to take one of these little flat back pearls, put a dab of glue on it. And I'm not one of these people that's afraid of getting my hands dirty when I'm crafting. They're washable. I keep a wet paper towel or baby wipes near me at all times. And I'm just going to stick that down right there. And that's embellished. And let's see, this is a journaling card. Let me put it back in its little pocket. Uh-oh, I got gold paint. How did I get gold paint? Oh, from the paper towel. Hang on, y'all. Clean up. And it's on my finger. Let me move my can lid. That's fine now. It looks like it's just meant to be there. Okay. So this, I'm not even going to worry about putting a hole because it's a journaling card. But what I may do.
Okay.
Nick, I'm way behind on chat. Oh, Kathy, bye. Be careful. And that would be the other Brenda, not this Brenda. The other Brenda has a craft store at her house. I'm with you on that. Oh, Kathy left. Well, I'm agreeing with Kathy about the pets. These are my last two. Hi, Joey. Oh, y'all, I have got a haul for you guys. When we were gone, we stopped at every truck stop. Not truck stop. Boy, howdy. Welcome station. And I've got probably 6 Walmart bags full of stuff to make ephemera from. Thank you, Kathy, about the paint around it. Uh-oh. I got to where the paper's turquoise and my chat jumped. Now I got to go back up. One moment. I don't know which paper is turquoise that Kathy was asking about. And now she left. Scroll up. So I'm trying to catch up on chat. Oh, my, Mia. Yeah. Okay, these pictures are downloads from the internet. That's what everything is in here. I got free images off the internet. I'm so glad you like this stream, Mia. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I'll still be here when Kathy gets back. I'm sure we're only like 5 pages in. Thank you, Joey. Purdy. I like that. It's purdy. So we'll be back with candies. Okay, I'm all caught up on chat, and I hope I didn't miss anything. So this page, oh, I was going to do something here. Da-da-da-da. I think I have too many things. Oh, this will work if I can get it. It's very thin. I just want to put something right here across the top. And this is some really thin lace. Okay, there that is. And this is just going to be a very thin. I don't need any more glue. And hopefully I'm still on camera. Oops. Hold that end down and pull it across. Okay, and then what I usually do is just to get the glue all down in there. And now I can put it back in its pocket. And what I did on these, oops. Let me put a little dot under there. I have learned to be, whatever you call it, when you can use both, ambidextrous. When you're crafting, sometimes it's necessary. Okay. So, what I did on the backs of my tags, or my tags and journaling spots, I put something on the back. I didn't like it just sticking up plain white, so this got embellishment. There's still room to journal. We put her on this page. I think she needs a bird. One moment. And not a stamp. Well, we could do a stamp bird. Excuse me. I'm going to go back to the corners for just a moment. Actually, I may do a gold butterfly since we got that gold spot up there. The accidental gold spot. And we are going to stamp into this corner. And down here into this corner. And this is just whatever, you know, if suits your fancy. I didn't think it would show up over there, so I did it like that. Now, where is the other ink that I am looking for? I have too much stuff on my table. Decorating a journal can use a lot of things. This stamp pad was included in that box from my daughter-in-law. Had never been opened. I think we're going to put him down here. And it's gold. Oh, look, my finger's all pretty. Squirrel. I was distracted by the glittery gold on my finger. And that's like a gold color ink. It's really pretty. Okay, over here. I'm going to put a piece of this lace or ribbon. And I'm going to check chat again in just a moment. When I did the first one of these, I did it in my room. I didn't do it on a video. It took me like a couple of hours. And I wasn't chatting with anybody. So this is a process right here. But I know that Amber, and she's not on here today, Amber really wanted to see this part, putting the laces on. So I'm trying to make sure that I cover everything that I'm doing pretty much so that when she watches the replay later, she'll have a good idea. I'm not even sure if I'm doing it right. Some other people who make journals or who have made them Like Misty has made a lot of journals. Misty could tell us if I'm messing up. I'm going to just trim this off the little white edge down here. And that's just where the bottom paper was a little bit bigger than the top paper.
River City has been smurfed.
Hi, Deborah. We're smurfing everybody in the room today. And everybody that's been smurfed will stay smurfed. We're not going to unsmurf. That way you don't get locked out. Going back through the chat. Keys for the house and not the truck. He keeps those things hidden. Thank you, Deborah.
She got a rock. She cheated.
Sometimes my screen is getting blurry, Mia. Thank you, Brenda. I know she went craft shopping. I was in Katrine's when she said she was going to go shopping. But I know that she'll watch the replay of this. So.
I can't hardly see.
Hi, Joe. Okay. I don't know why the screen would go blurry because I don't have any autofocus. It's just the camera. Unless it's, I don't know. Nick, does the screen look blurry? We need to fix this.
It's coming in and out. I don't know that I can do anything about it. It's the
I don't know if I can
Wi-Fi.
either.
Are you on?
I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm on 4G.
Yeah, I'm having issues too. So I think it's.
It may be our 4G. Is it focused now, y'all, when my hand is down here?
It's just.
Okay, not now.
It's just a cricket.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with that, unfortunately. So with this page, let me look in the other journal and see what I did with some of those things. Oh, I see what I did. We're going to do that. Little short page. He's going to get a birdie. I love this bird. And we're going to put the bird, trying to see where I'm going to put the little, where he's standing. Well, I want his tail to be on the buoy. We're not going to put the bird on there. I'm going to put the bird down here. We're going to go back to that. It didn't want to fit, so it didn't want to fit how I wanted it. Back over here. I may just put another little bow on it. I think we're going to just put a bow so it'll go with the other bow. So I just cut a piece of ribbon, no measurement, and I start kind of close to the end. And I just wrap it over and stuff it through. Technical terminology, wrap it and stuff it. That could also be used for making tacos and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I think Brenda's right. I think it's your focusing in and out because you're moving your hands.
Yeah, that could be, Brenda. Nick said he thinks that's what it is. My hands are moving. So it's losing focus. And I've got glue on my finger, so I'm just going to pull this little bow up. My little loopy. This is an awl. It's a very technical crafting tool knot.
Sue took your Slurpee cup.
Oh no, Sue. And I'm going to put a dot of glue down. Put our little bow on it. And since this edge is so much longer, trim it off. And I'm going to grab one of my little pearls. And put a little dot of glue on that. And it's stuck to me, so hopefully I can get my finger free. There we go. And that is down. So that's that side of the page. And then on this side, we're going to do the bling again. And we're going to use turquoise bling. And I'm only going to do one row down her picture. Well, I could do a double row and just do it on this one side. I like it. I like it. So it needs to go from there to there. Get rid of that. And I went off my page, so hang on. Things happen when you craft. I'll just wipe the glue up. And I'm going to put this. Now, in the past, when I've worked with this, I'm going to tell y'all something that I have done. Last year when I made Christmas ornaments and I used the bling, these have little cups in them. They're not flat. They're cupped. I took and mixed glossy accents with the clear holographic glitter. And I toothpick and put a little dot in each one of these little holes, and it looked like little pearls. Very iridescent pearls. So it was, yeah, iridescent glitter. Took a minute for the glossy accents to harden. I'm not going to do that in this journal because there's too much of this going on. But when I made Christmas ornaments last year, I did that a lot. Now I'm peeling glue on my ornament, and it just made them look really pretty. So we've got the bird here. Got this. Let's see. I'm going to put this light pink ribbon. Maybe if I move slower. Put that right there. And before I put that on, I'm going to go on and cut the edge of the page off. Where the white part is. And when I made this, I knew I would have to trim these little edges if I didn't cover them with ribbon or whatever. Well, I just totally missed that. There we go. Turn the book back and take the glue. And my hand is shaking, so that's why the glue is wavy. And let's see. This is the piece we cut off to go here. My book's not staying still. Hi, Tracy. Welcome back. Okay. And let's get the... This is a coffee dyed paper that I sprayed with alcohol ink after it was coffee dyed. Speaking of coffee, my dear.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're going to do to that page. This is a whole journaling page. This is a journaling spot. Now, these envelopes came from artymaze.com. They're freebies. And she also has the longer tags. But like I said, I may take these tags out and replace it with tags that match the book cover once I cut this book cover down. So in the other one, there's a couple of tags like that that I may take out. The lady was a free image off internet, I believe, from Michelle Scott's group. But you can find it on Pinterest because I have seen it since on Pinterest. And it's actually an image with 4 ladies, and I cut them apart. Okay, so we have got to embellish it. Now, what I did before on one of the other ones. I'm going back through chat. Yeah, and so yeah, Sue's right. It can be the paper too that causes it. Oh, cool. Katrina's coming over.
She's here.
Thank you for coming, Mia. Hi, Katrine. Thank you for coming.
All right, okay.
The hubster is leaving us, but he got everybody blue. Everybody's been smurfed. Everybody's saying bye to you. You didn't find your keys, Katrina. I'm so sorry. So what I'm going to do with her is I have these pearls. And I am going to just down the sides of my picture and maybe right across the top. And I should not have pulled that off yet. Oops. Sometimes I get ahead of myself. I'm just hanging on to them. Okay, because I'm going to put them in this glue because I don't trust the sticky. Even though they're sticking to me just fine. Okay. I just think that this finishes off the page or the envelope nicely. And dab it. Okay. Now I have a short one from where I cut one off of a previous envelope. And I'm just going to press that down. And pull up another. Wait, no, we're not going to pull up the strip first. I almost did, though, y'all. I almost pulled the strip up first again. Now, so my third one, I'm not going to embellish online. I'm just going to, because it's going to be the same thing. I'm not going to make y'all watch me do this same stuff over and over and over again. So I'm not going to embellish it online. I'll embellish it off camera because I can do it at night while Nick sleeps. Yay, Elizabeth, you're smurfed. And hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for coming. We are still working on my first journal. However, now it's triplets because it had to be split. It was way too thick. It wasn't usable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put that looks like it's up higher than the other one. See if I can slide it down a little bit. Okay, that's as much as we need to mess with that. There we go. I don't think I'm going to put anything across. Well, we could put a little piece of ribbon. Just a little tiny piece of ribbon. I'll lift up the pearls and stick it under. If I can lift up the pearls and stick it under. I say that like I'm just going to be able to move this stuff around. That one moved. I'm surprised I was able to lift that. And I am not going to glue it in the middle. I'm just going to depend on my pearls to hold it in place. Okay. So what do y'all think of that pocket? Oh, wow, Elizabeth. I can't wait to go see that. Thank you, Mia, and y'all have a good evening and get some rest. Okay, so this one is done. That envelope. And I don't think we need any lace on this side, but I am going to put some over here to kind of hide where the two papers meet. Nick, will you please make me a coffee while
Yes, I'm working on
Thank
that
you.
right now. I'm trying to.
I'm running out of stuff to drink, y'all. And he's such a wonderful hubster. I have to keep him at this point. If somebody else comes in and needs to be smurfed, I'll tell you. The hubster is the one operating the laptop and smurfing everybody. I don't want anybody to get timed out. So, and then if a troll comes in, we can just whack a troll. Heavily. Y'all all can whack it once. And it won't come back. Okay. So, we have not even got to the middle of this. Well, it's a one signature journal at this point, and we haven't even gotten to the middle. It was going to be a 3 signature journal, but it was too fluffy puffy. And I didn't think there was such a thing, except for those of you who didn't see the previous videos, this was how the book sat when it was open. And that's as far open as it would go. It wasn't usable at all. So now it's going to be usable. And there are 3 of them. And they're the triplets. And I'm just wiping that excess glue where it was trying to leak off. And I will put things at the top of our tags. Okay, this page is going to need some stampage because we got the lace on this side. So let's see, where'd our corner go? We'll put a corner. A corner. Oh, that one didn't come out good. Hang on. Now, I've been able to do this, but watch this time. I'm going to mess this up. It still didn't stamp. So I'm not going to worry about it. It is what it is. Okay, so we got that. And I'm going to come in here with our border. on. I have learned this much. Put something down where you don't want it to stand. Okay. So there's that. Now, I don't want to affect the journaling area. So right up here, and its little backing came off, which is fine. I'm going to put one of these little flowers from Dollar Tree. Okay. And we got a tag over here that I need to poke a hole in. This is coffee filtered that was coffee dyed, glued to the back of a tag that I printed from the internet. Oops. Put it in its little pocket. And I think I'm going to rim this with gold again. So back to the gold paint. And our little stiffy paintbrush. That's not it. Where did it go? Here it is. And I'm just going to carefully go around the edge. Hey, Nick. You got the doggy some doggy treats.
Yeah.
They're going to be so happy.
There's the other bag.
He thought we were out, and now he finds the doggy treats. And they love their stuff.
Just listen. They'll talk to you.
Yeah, we have one that's fixing to start barking because he's got the doggy treat bag. She's the part Pomeranian one. And she's so high-strung, y'all. That dog is hyper. They have to sit and behave or they don't get them. So her barking will stop if she starts it. She was barking at me yesterday because I told her to sit and she didn't want to. She just wanted her thing, her little doggy cookie. And that's not how it works. Oh, now she's behaving. Yeah, she wants that cookie really, really bad. When I'm done with this, while it dries, I'm going to look at chat. I wonder if I put glitter. Never mind. Sometimes my mind goes way too far over the edge. I was thinking about putting gold glitter, but no. I think I would have gold glitter everywhere and I would never get it off. Okay, so I'm going to go look at chat. Oh, right. And the very first, and I'm up here where Elizabeth was saying she had to go back and watch the other ones. The very first one, Elizabeth, explains how to make a journal for less than $10 or less. I am a new crafter. I don't have a lot of supplies. So that is something, I wanted people to know that anybody can make one of these journals with very little supplies. However, I've been gifted some supplies since then, like the ink, the brown ink. If I didn't have the brown ink, I would have used my pink or something that I do have. I have other border stamps. This was a gift from my daughter-in-law while we were in Maryland. But there's still things you can use. He's drying, and I'm going to go back to chat. I am going to make it quads. Here's the quad back here hiding out. She's lonely. Here's the fourth one that it didn't make it into the first journal because it was too big for the 4. It was going to be 4 signatures. Here's this one. What I'm thinking about doing, though, is making this one for a giveaway, which is why I haven't mentioned the quad anymore. Isn't that the way it always is, Elizabeth? The one you make after is the one after you stop filming is the one that looks the best or comes out to be amazing and you're not filming at that time. Yes, Elizabeth, I coffee stain my papers myself. It's the first time I ever coffee stained. And I watched you fry paper, which was funny, but I have a griddle. I'm tempted. Especially if I thought it might be quicker than baking them. But we named, if I can find a page that's got it on it. You know, when you put them on a cookie sheet, you get those blacks, these right here. See these spots? I'm going to lift this up. We named this in one of my other videos, Elizabeth. This is called coffee pox. It's what happens when you bake on an old dark gray cookie sheet and don't put aluminum down. It creates coffee pox. It's not contagious to the other papers unless you bake them on the same cookie sheet and don't cover it with aluminum. Coffee pox will come through wax paper, I found out. Does not go through aluminum. But we named it coffee pox. And thank you, Elizabeth, for the compliment. It's my very first journal. I've never made one before today, or before this one. I made a toilet paper journal, so I don't even think that counts because it's just folded up paper held in a toilet paper tube by a rubber band with a cover on it. It's way different.
Trish has been smart.
Hi, Trish. Welcome to my channel. Elizabeth, that's a great name for your dog. And I love that. I haven't watched the video, but I saw the picture. I love your dog. I am going to watch the video. I agree with you, Elizabeth. And I've been making stuff out of nothing for a long time. I can do it with groceries. I can do it with craft supplies. This is, I think that this piece of paper actually came out of a Dollar Tree sketch pad. It said it was medium weight, and that's what this was. And I coffee dyed it. It was 9 by 12. I cut it down. Well, actually, I may not have had to cut that down because I used a 9 by 12 envelope.
Brenda says she's calling the doctor now to see if there's a vaccine available for coffee pox.
Everybody says they love the coffee and tea pox. I wasn't a fan, so I figured out how to cure it. Tinfoil. But I kept the paper. I just ink dyed them. I sprayed them. So I think he's dry, but he needs a friend. So he's going to get, well, this is a giant butterfly in comparison. A butterfly friend. And then on the back, we have our tag. The back of our tag is coffee dyed. I put one of these on the back of the envelope. And I am just going to add, oh, we want to glue first. Just a little tiny embellishment right there. That's it. Over here, I'm going to put some of the cream colored lace down the side of the page again. This is Dollar Tree ribbon. And scientifically measured. And I noticed that Elizabeth does scientific measuring too, y'all. She has those same scientific technological skills. So when we get to the middle of this one, we're going to stop because it's just going to be more of the same over and over and over. And we can do a flip through of what else is here other than the laces and ribbons. But we can do a flip through of the other one that's finished, other than its interior pages. But we could glue those in. The front and back cover pages on the inside. Flip the camera. Okay, y'all, we were dancing on the ceiling for a second. Sorry, YouTube has been not so nice to me lately. They keep the app keeps shutting down, and I'm sorry that's what happened. And I'm back. Nick was watching, and I was looking down, gluing my pages together. So I am sorry about that.
There you go. Oh, you're on the ceiling.
The app keeps shutting down. And it did that the other day when I was trying to do a live. It kept, so I will come back. As long as it gives me the chance to come back, I will come back.
Where is the hours?
On the headboard because I was gluing stuff in the bedroom. I look at y'all as an extended family to me. I'm a hermit. My husband will vouch I'm a hermit. And so because I'm a hermit, I prefer to stay in the house. I suffer from agoraphobia. I don't go anywhere pretty much spur of the moment. I need things to be planned out. And he does most of the shopping. I will go with him occasionally. He text messages me pictures of stuff to make sure that's what I want. He's such an enabler. Can you do this? Because I don't want to get up. Thank you. And so when I'm on here, you all are my family. You're my friends. I look at you as just like the neighbor next door, except you're my neighbor on YouTube. And I can find y'all any time of day, live or not, and watch your videos. But I really do like the live videos. I'm going back through chat. Thank you, Elizabeth. These came from the internet, and I believe in one of my other videos, there's a link to my Foxy's Creations page on Facebook. It is not a group. You don't have to join a group. Just go on that page, like it while you're there if you want to. I would greatly appreciate that. But in the albums, there's a Journal Pages album. If it didn't come from Michelle Scott, which I don't think these did, and it was something I found on the internet myself, it is in that file folder, in that album. Y'all can download that stuff. I found it free on the internet. I'm saving y'all the search. So, Elizabeth, you can get these from that folder if they're there.
Sorry about the noise.
Why are we twins, Elizabeth? Or are you talking about the other Brenda? And my husband is working on coffee for me, so I can continue to talk to y'all because he's sweet like that. See, this is why I have to keep him, y'all. I can't just let him go because he's wonderful. And he's an enabler. He bought me stuff from Dollar Tree today. I know, Elizabeth, I love your hubster. I remember on one of your videos, he was coughing in the living room and you asked him if he was okay. And was he choking? He said, "You're not going to get that lucky today." And I busted out laughing. Y'all are funny. So I really like your hubster. He's very cool. Yes, Brenda, bring your own Slurpee cup. Elizabeth, if you haven't seen the traveling videos I did, those are funny. But you need to watch the chat. I left the chat because the chat's what makes it hilarious, in addition to what was going on in the car between my husband and I. We made a trip to Maryland in the car. At the same time that you were coming to Alabama to go to a wedding. It's Foxy's Creations. It's on Facebook. If you just type in Foxy's Creations, or you can go, they're below one of my previous journal videos. There's a link. I do think I put it in the last one. If you go to that page and go into the albums, there's an album called Journal Pages. And if you click on that album, it's got everything that I used in here that did not come from Artie Mays, because Artie Mays has her own website. I'm not going to post her stuff. Like these came from Artie Mays, I believe. But I think the ladies are in there. There's a lot of stuff that I'm using in this journal is in that folder. And the only things that won't be in there are things from artiemays.com. Things from, like the long skinny envelopes were from Artie Mays. You need to go to her website and download those. Anything from Free Pretty Things for You. Again, that's freebies you can get on the internet. And I can post a link below the video when it uploads. And then Michelle Scott, Free Pretty Things for You, artiemays.com, Shell Bell on Facebook. So,
Pardon the noise.
Oh, he's stirring my coffee. So those, but I've looked for stuff myself online, and I've been searching for stuff. I've been saving paper patterns. I don't know why, for 2 years, and I didn't even do paper crafting. I saw something I liked, and I was thinking, if I can figure out a way to incorporate that into jewelry, so I would just download them to my phone. Okay, Elizabeth. That was the first, I'm going to tell y'all, the time we were on the phone was the most fun I had the whole trip. The 2 times. And I was so bummed out when we came on Wednesday that it rained all day and I knew we weren't going to have a good signal. I was so bummed that we couldn't do the car ride on Wednesday.
I don't know if it's okay. My face buds are off.
Thank you. It'll be fun. Thank you, babe. Okay, so that page is done. I'm going to call it done. Now, over here, I want to leave this for a journaling spot, even though we just made it bumpy. Well, we added 1 flower. So, because I want to leave it open for journaling, we're not going to do a lot. What I think I might do, though, we need some bling. We hadn't put bling in a minute. I think we're going to take bling and go across the tops of both pages, but I'm going to do them individually. And that's not working, so back to this. And he refilled my Elmer's glue. I don't prefer Elmer's glue for this, and I hope I don't bump the camera. And my glue is coming up, so I want to just dab it. Measure again over here. The technical, scientific method of measuring stuff. I really like the bling on the journal pages. Now I don't have to trim the white off the edge of that one because I'm fixing to cover it up. I about put that down upside down. Did y'all see that? That wouldn't have been good. Now I'm going to take time to look at chat to see what y'all were making Nick laugh at, because he was laughing over there. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to put corners here and here. Get my stamp pad back open. And I am, for those of you new to the channel, my craft room is I have a 720 square foot house. So my craft room is the living room and the kitchen. We're in the kitchen. In front of the counter with the drawers. And I need to wipe that extra ink off there. So my craft area is pretty much the house. Okay. This needs something. A bird. And we're going to do a different color of a bird. If I can get the ink open. So I'm going to dab this off. Make sure I don't have that color. I don't want to mix my colors. So I'm just dabbing it with a damp paper towel. Nick says I need to read the chat. So after I get our bird stamped, I'll go back to chat. Oops, let's don't put the bird crazy. We are going to stand this birdie up right here. There we go. A nice turquoisey bird. I like him. He's pretty.
Mountain Dew, water, sweet tea, and cran apple.
What are you talking about, Nick?
I'm talking to Brenda. Or no, Sue. Yes.
Can you type, please, instead of yelling across the house?
I can't. I'm offline.
Oh, he's offline. He's just reading it. In the fridge we have, I'm going to repeat what he said. In the fridge, there is Mountain Dew, Brenda. See, Brenda will take you out of, she will take your Mountain Dew and you won't have none. Brenda's
She wants the sweet tea.
And we do have sweet tea. He just brought me some some cran apple because, yeah, I have a UTI. I hadn't been on here. I've been in so much pain. And that was probably TMI. Sorry, y'all. But I told him to get the cran apple, or asked him to. I didn't tell him. And so he got the cran apple for me because he's a sweet hipster. So and we have coffee. We can make coffee at any time. And there's water. And that's pretty much the extent of our drinks. So now I am going through the chat. Kathy jumped on a motorcycle. Thank you, Tracy. And I also have some of my jewelry pieces loaded in there. My Weekends family, I think they're loaded, or I'm not sure. The link to the video is. Weekends I made out of polymer clay. I haven't really loaded that page like I should. I did make sure I got the journal images up. I really need to get my jewelry posted. Aren't they wonderful? Katrine, what's that? I can't, I would try to pronounce that, but I'm going to like major mess up what you said. Hanhar Nogler, not idea. Sue would like some sweet tea. Katrine forgot to write in English. To do.
I guess all right. I got to start getting some more.
Sue says Mountain Dew. Okay. Our birdie is not dry. I still see he's wet.
Trish, that's the your Facebook page.
It's Foxy's Creations. Just like the YouTube channel. And we got a shadow all of a sudden. Nick, you cut the lights off, I think, over the sun. That messed it up. Or the sun's moving or something. There we go. Hopefully that'll help. Okay. Okay, Crafty. In the video prior to this one for the journal, there is a link in the description for my Foxy's Facebook page. And like I said, it's not where you have to join a group. It's just a page I used for my crafting. I try to keep my crafting and my personal Facebook separate. Okay, Elizabeth, bye. Tell Jeffrey we say hi. Okay, we got our bird. On this side, we have this with the tuck spot. On matte paper, which is not it. This is an Alabama map, a relatively new Alabama map. I coffee dyed it. We have our bling. Here we have our ladies. And I'm going to put some flowers right here. Oh, first we got to put the glue. I keep forgetting about the glue. And I'm putting a pretty good little swirl because I'm going to put more than one flower. I'm going to put a little grouping. And I need to go get my other. And this one broke. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Pick that little part up and put it back together. And it needs a little bit of help because this was on here. There we go. And I'll just put it back together and no one will ever know that my flower tore. I'll be right back. I just got to get up here to my little bin of goodies. Anything else I need to know? My Dollar Tree does not have the cute little flowers. So while we were in Maryland, we visited a Dollar Tree that has the cute little sticker flowers. Our Dollar Tree don't have any crafty stuff. And now, of course, the stickers don't want to come out. Put the bag back there with the other ones. And we're going to get a blue one. There they go. And I'm going to take, oh, sorry for all the racket, Lordy, be me. And put a little corner right here, which I'll probably put that down way too quick. It'll work. It will work. Okay. I'm going to call that done. This needs something. This journal, where's it? Oh, it's green. Primarily like mint green and peach. And I don't really have peach ribbon. But I still have this greeny kind. I'm going to put this. Actually, here's what we're going to do. I got to figure out. Right here's the roll that's open. Uh-oh, I'm dropping ribbon in the floor. Okay. I'm going to put another piece over here. See, y'all, indecision should be my middle name. There's just so many things to decide when you're doing this. And it's all up to what you like. Okay, and I have to coffee dye some more papers because my next journal, I want to print on coffee dyed paper, I think. So I need to see how much I have coffee dyed already. I have some, I just have a lot. And that's the one where I am doing the altered book. And I will go back and find out who I watched to do the altered book and put that information below that video. That I didn't come up with on my own. Okay, so we have that lace there, and I am going to go back and put this one here. We are fixing to be in the middle. And then we'll do a flip through of what we've done. And flip through the other one. We can also put the cover on this one. I believe my cover should be dry. I was kind of wanting to wait on that, though. Oh, we were going to put the cover pages, the front and back cover pages in the other one. If y'all want to stay. I mean, I know it's getting dinner time in the east. I'm on central, but I can stay on here. I have some Happy Meal videos that are coming up.
Crafty just noticed she had a wrench. That's funny.
Thank you, Trish. I took a class on polymer clay adventure. I can't teach her techniques, but I have modified it on some of the weekends and I can teach that. Thank you for putting that in for me, Crafty. You're Cindy, right? Oh, I make copies of a lot of stuff. Brenda sent me some stuff, some steampunky stuff to make her flock her friend page. That was a challenge because I don't do steampunk. And I did photocopy a lot of that.
Misty, huh?
Oh, Misty, I'm sorry. Crafty Impressions is Misty. Okay. So now on this page, I just did the teacup and the flowers. I think we're going to leave that like that. We just added this to this page, but I want to put the corners when I find where I put the corner thing. I use the corner a lot because it's just easy. That one didn't stamp out very clear. And now we're going to put a bird down here. I have so many ideas for journals. You should see my phone. My gallery on my phone is just full of folders, and they all say such and such a journal, such and such a journal. Because as I download stuff, I put it in different folders so that I can find it when I'm ready to make that journal. Okay. This was going to be a tuck spot, and I decided no. But I think I don't have any. Oh, I know. If y'all don't mind, bear with me. I have something. I'll be right back. Going to the living room part of the craft area. Turn the light for me, please.
I have to find buttons. Here.
One of these and this. I think this will do it. Now I'm thinking, I have all kind of crud. I think these. Oops, I need to do that. There. I see you got your shoes. Very good. Okay, everybody, I'm back. This is a button that I cut the shank off of. And I think we're going to just glue it on here. At this point, the book is fluffy. And I'm going to add that flower. This is a bead. I want to say a year or so ago, Fire Mountain Gems had a sale going on. These were on clearance. And I figured I could do something with them. This is a button from Walmart. So we're just going to embellish away over here. And I think, well, I probably don't want to put two lumpy embellishments on the same page. And this is going to need a lot more glue than that. This is where hot glue would come in handy. Okay, that looked like a lot. I know y'all. If y'all saw how much I put on there, I think that's cool. You know what? One of those on the front cover, and then have the loop to go over. That would be pretty. But I think that's my last one of those. That's okay. This I'm going to put ribbon around the edge. So while we're waiting on that to kind of set up and dry, I need to weight the page down. I'm going to figure out the color of the ribbon. This will work. And the next page is the middle, I think. Nope. 2 pages and then we're to the middle. And damp paper towel. Oh. Okay. This is going to have a tiny bit of bulk on it because I'm going to show you what I did on the other ones when I did this to hide my corners. Because the corners aren't going to be pretty. They're not mitered. But we can hide our corners. Flat back pearls. You can leave it like that.
I know where all the Walmarts are.
Oops. Let me. One moment. Where are the squishy scissors? Okay. And then I'm going to let this dry for just a moment because of that rose over there. And I'll look at chat. We can just chit chat for a second. I'm meaning to go de-glue my fingers. To me, this just makes the page just this little tiny bit. I used to sell home interior back. Okay, some of you may not know what home interior is. Back in the day, I sold home interior, and none of my home interior ever was how it came in the box. I embellished that stuff. I put ribbon around the backs of my frames and heavily embellished it. So I think if we're crafters, we're going to find something to craft no matter what. And back then it was home interior things. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a dot here. And I'm going to glue this right on the corner, if I can get it to let go of my finger. The glue is going to dry clear. And see, it just hides where there's the overlap. Oh, this stuff is sticky. Oh, and I'm not even on camera. I'm trying to get my glue to the end. There we go. And I'm going to put that one right there. And even though the glue is going to dry clear, I don't want there to be that puddle. Okay. 2 more. Oh, I don't want that one. And I didn't want that one only because it's on a straight line. Where if I want to do another long envelope at the back, I can just pull those off, all attached, and it won't be one short. That one just did all kind of weird. I don't want it on my nail. We're not doing nail embellishments. No. Although I looked for I had a little tiny nail gems. I don't know where they are. Because I was thinking those might make good embellishments. Just to add a little sparkle here and there. I also have some flat back crystals. I just decided not to do those. Okay. And let me dab that off. Okay, I'm going to go wash my hands a little bit because they're getting all caked. And then I'm going to check chat, and we're going to chit chat. Sorry, y'all. Sitting on the ceiling again. I turn my back, and the dadgum app shuts down on me. But we're back. So let's see. I'm looking at chat. Nick knows where all the Walmarts are. That's what I'm thinking, a flowered button like this for the front closure. Sue, you're funny. Put it before the child chews his fingers off. Oh, you're funny. Welcome back, Gloria. Okay, so I'm just letting this dry a little bit because of this over here. I don't want to close everything. Oh, that, thank goodness it was the flower and not that one. Okay, this I'm not worried about. And then on this page here, I'm really not going to do anything to this page. I'm not even going to trim the white off because, yeah, we're not going to trim it. Here's the one with the coffee pox, which are these little black dots you get in your coffee dye. This I'm going to put the gold bling on. Let me find a shorter piece. There is not a shorter piece. Okay. Well, we could just use the doubled up. I'll just cut it off. Part. Oh, if I can untwist this. Just going to put some gold. Because my turquoise bling. But wait a minute. Never mind. Hold up. Hold the phone. Now, I have more of this. I don't know. Aha. I found the roll. But this, I can cut off 2 of them. And then I can get another piece to go the rest of the way down the page. I hope I'm on camera. This purple is pretty. You can see where I've cut pieces off of here for other things. So put that back over there in my little stack of stuff. Oh, that's not straight. It's got one extra one on it. We'll snip it off. Okay. So I'm going to lay that there for just 1 second. And we need to go to here. Now this, I'm going to just cut what I need off for now. I have one little teeny tiny thread hanging on. There we go. And we're just going to piece it. Okay. That's looking good. And the bling on a roll I bought to put in Happy Mail for the flock. The gold I already had for making Christmas ornaments last year. I had silver, but I used it all. Okay, so there is that. And so, y'all, the next thing is the middle. And here's the middle of our book. So what I'm going to do, because we have these things here, I'm going to move our book out of the way. Thank you, Misty, and you have a great day. Kiss little dude. Now, I had asked and I walk away after I ask questions. It's rude, I know. We can sit and chat. I can do the flip through of the other one. I got to go get the front pages for it, though. They're in the other room. The inside and back covers, the front, the inside cover pages. And I need a bathroom break. So if y'all don't mind waiting, I'll go grab the pages, do a bathroom break, and we will put the inside cover pages on the other one and do a flip through. And we can do a flip through of this one real fast. We'll just go backward because of this. So the middle, what I did on the other one, they all have the same middle. I just put corners on it and nothing else. We could do that. Hold up. Because the rest of the journal is going to be more of the same. These journals are one signature each. Because like it was going to be one journal with 3 signatures, but it was too fat. It was too fat of a book. It was too fluffies. These are fluffy enough, just like this. So, okay. There we go. That's all I did on the other one. I like the page like it is. I want to put some beads on here. And the rest of this, we'll go this way first and then go back the other way. I'm going to put the lace on here like we've been doing. Let me go on and get my whole puncher punched on my tags. It's been a minute since I've seen a tag. Put that in the tuck spot. So all I'm going to do is just put some more laces on my pages and the same kind of thing we've been doing. And that's just one of the little ladies tucked in a spot on a map page. And this is one of those cards that we put lace on before. Journaling card. Tag backed with coffee filter. Coffee dyed coffee filter. These little ladies with their puppies and their kitties, I love them. On this page, I put a bird in that. I'm going to embellish that some more. This will just get laced down the side. I'll go around her with gold paint. Tuck spot. This, I think, came from Artie Mae's, these tags. I like those tags. They're very pretty. And they will go with so many different things. Okay, this is backed with matte paper. And it's a wider tag. And 2 more of these little tags. That we had in the front. I just glued one in here. I'll put bling down the side of that bird. I will put the lace around here. And I'll just put I may put lace down the side of that as well. Okay, so that's what's left to do in the book. There's not a lot left. It's the same thing we've already been doing. I'm going to carefully, I'm pressing that down a little bit more. Let me dab the glue out that's coming out from around it. So here's what we've done today so far. And I really like these journals. I really do like these. I like my little guest receipt tag things that I borrowed from my husband. I like our little bows. Oops, a blingy. Okay, and then our main front pocket. This card should be dry. Yep, and that's the insert for our pocket. And it now has a tab on it, so it's easy to pull out. I am also going to put some charms on these. So this one, let me open it back to that rose so that rose doesn't slide. Woo-hoo. Right there. Okay, I'm just going to lay this aside. Okay, I'm going to go take a bathroom break, y'all. I'm going to get the papers for the inside cover of the other triplet. And I'll be right back. If y'all don't mind staying. I didn't even check chat to see. Thank you, Marina. Hi. Welcome. Okay, Trish, that's fine. Thank you. Okay, so I'll be right back. By the way, where's the cardstock, Nick? The cardstock papers you printed last night.
It was in the pile over there.
I see them. What journal is this one? This one. Yep, I see them. I am back, ladies. Okay, these are going to be our covers. No, they're not. Wrong ones. Sorry, I'll be back again. Oops. That's for the one we're working on. It was not on cardstock, or it shouldn't have been. Nick, where's the purple paper?
I don't know.
I printed it out while you were over at Mother's.
There somewhere.
It's going to be just a moment. I got it. Now I got to come over here with the got the wrong paper. By the way, I had a little bit like I had a little bit like his chickens. You gave them to him last night, the chickens.
I didn't give it to him.
Yeah, I printed out chickens with baby.
Oh, you care about that? It's hard to read, but I think you like them.
Okay, these are the ones for the other journal. It's primarily purple. And I think this one goes this way. That's the same. They're not supposed to be the same. I was supposed to have done mirror images. Does not look like that's what I did at all. Nope. It will work. I'll put this one like that in the back and this one like this in the front, and it'll be fine. These pages came from Free Pretty Things for You. They do require you sign up with an email address to get their newsletter. She posts things in there like 2 or 3 times a week. Oh, Marina, that sounds like a lot of fun. And I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Oh, I know. I made my niece one year. She wanted a princess cake, a princess Barbie cake. And I decided I was going to make her princess Barbie cake. 6 hours to make a princess Barbie cake and decorate it. And she still talks about that. That was for her 4th birthday. She still talks about that cake. Thank you, Trish. So these won't be in my journal on my Foxy's Facebook page because they came from Pretty Things for You. But I love them. So I'm going to set those aside for just a moment. And we're going to get out our book. And we're going to have one here. Wait a minute. I really want it to go like this. So here's what we're going to do. Again, I'm going to do the technical measurement thing. Not. That's where I'm going to cut that side. Let's cut that side and then I'll deal with the bottom. Oops, my stamp pad. Okay. Now the last video I was showing you all what I was doing to make the cover. I opened a 9x12 envelope. Straight, not crooked. And I saved the offcuts. I just opened a 9x12 envelope so it would be 24 long, knowing that it was going to be extra for me. And I'm not going to worry about that little bit right there. And we're right at the top. So and come down here to the bottom of the book. And do some more technical measurement. There is going to be lace that goes over this edges. Okay. So here we are. This is going to be the, whoops, inside front cover of our book. So what I'm going to do is hopefully not bump the camera. Now I did reinforce the spine on here with the offcut from my napkin from this. Well, no, I just laid that down. But I did reinforce the spine first, and then I put that over it. Now I'm going to cover it up, so I might have wasted a little bit of napkin there. I'm going to now take a wet brush that's been sitting in water and just to loosen this glue up a little bit because they're thick. And this paper wrinkled awfully bad on this envelope. And my other one didn't do that. The other one is much smoother, so I don't know what happened. And I did them both the same. It's not as hot today. I don't know. But it adds texture. Texture's always good. Okay. I'm going to line this up. I don't have a brayer, so I'm just going to do what I'm doing. Another thing, if you do it like this, don't rub too hard because you don't want to, tear up your paper. And this has some rust spots, so I'm just going to add an angle. Make sure it's pressed down good. And there we go. I do need to come back over here, though. Wipe that off. And line up my hole punch. And I'm hoping y'all can see that. I'm just lining it up. Oh. I don't know why it did that. But it's okay. I'm looking for my squishy scissors. So I can clean this up back here. It did not like going through that cover that time. Okay, there we go. Oh, and I'm full. How do you empty this thing? There's a way. There it goes. Oh, wow. I might want to save all them little circles. They might come in handy for something. Okay. Now, and let me get my brush back. Smooth that down a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to sit here and hold this for 1 second. Let that all get attached good. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to look at chat too in just a moment. So this is the first triplet. I got to come up with names for these other than the triplets. So they all have roses on their covers. I'm using roses throughout the book, the journals. So I was thinking of naming them like something rose and something rose and something rose. Is coming up with the somethings. This one could be yellow rose or purple. See, I just don't want to do colors. Rose is good enough. But my table creaks, y'all. It's a fold-up table. Oh, boy, that's a horrible view of my hand. I'll do it like this. So, I don't know. Any ideas on the rose names? Oh, cool. Minnie Mouse sounds like a good idea. So, I'm sorry, that's a horrible view of my hand. So I was thinking like camellia rose, tulip rose. Now that might not be bad. Name them all flowers with roses, like the middle name. I do have some hardware that I want to put. This is not how this is going to stay. I'm trying to figure out exactly what all is going on here. I kind of want to put an image of some kind here. And then Brenda sent me a happy mail, and it had like the little Tim Holtz label things, metal. So I was thinking about putting one of those on there with the word journal in it or something, memories, something. And then below that, having like a little oval thing. I do want to put some dangles. I want to add charms to my pages. And I want to add some dangles or charms to the inside. The main thing that I use, even in my jewelry. One moment, please. Oh, and it flipped camera. Oh, y'all, now we're upside down. Hang on. There was a call coming in. And I got to figure out how to get this to flip back. Hang on just 1 second. And there's my cabinets. And if I can get this back in the holder without doing anything weird, we are back. Yep, we're back. Yay. No, we're not. We're still upside down. Y'all are upside down. I can't read chat that way. What happened? What happened? What happened? Hang on. Ooh, bright lights. Sorry, y'all. I am going to unplug. Now I can read chat and everything. I had to completely turn the phone around. Hang on. Oh, now my whole system is moved. Nick, I may need you to come tighten some things up. I moved something. Oh, we're going to sync. Maybe not. Okay. We're back. Someone was trying to call and it totally messed up everything. Okay, so are we back how we're supposed to be? I think it's like it. Oh, that sounds good, Trish. Hang on. Pen and paper. I got a pen. You would think a paper crafter would have paper somewhere to write on. I'll write it on my feather template. Oswin. I like that. Gypsy Rose, that's a good one. We have 3 of these and maybe a 4th. Well, there is a 4th. Tea Rose, that's good. Y'all are good. So that's good. And we still have the 4th one. Okay. So let me see how we're coming along here. I think that's good. Oh, we got glue that seeped. Uh-oh. That is not good. I got glue seepage. I can't have glue seepage until I get my paper measured. This one is going to go like this. Where'd that ruler go? So I'm going to measure it the same way. Just butt it up against it and bend it over. And cut it. And these papers will make good borders for other things, putting on clusters, putting on tags. So as wide as this is, I'm not going to get rid of it at all. Okay, so that's going to go just like that. And I'm going to just fold this up like that. Okay. Don't want to bump the camera, but I did. Our camera has moved because I had to mess with it so the tripod's not as tight or the clamp's not as tight, and I can't tighten it like Nick can. Another reason I got to keep him. He tightens things. He's asleep right now, y'all. He dozed it off. That's what they do. Okay, we're going to just put all this down. And we'll do a flip through on this one in just a moment. Although we did a flip through the other day. I still have to embellish this back of the envelope. I'm going to put lace across the top. And we can do that once I get this glued down. And here it goes. Whoops, up to the top. All the way in. Okay. And I'm just going to sit here and hold it again. Okay. And check out chat. Good night, Tracy. Thank you for coming. Come again anytime. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you give the thumbs up. Oh, we got lots of thumbs up. So, y'all, what I'm going to do with the edges on the outside, let me let this go, is this. Well, I said let's let it go, but okay, I have this lace. This lace came from Dollar Tree on burlap ribbon. And y'all can't see that, I don't think. Hang on. Oh, that's not good. I'm trying to find something to back it. We'll back it against the ruler. It's a black ruler. It was attached to burlap. I bought it because it was $1. I didn't want the burlap. I wanted the lace. And you can't really get lace at Dollar Tree like this. So I bought the burlap ribbon that had this on it and just pulled it off. I'll use the burlap for something else. But what I was thinking was taking it, and there's this little seam down the middle, lining it up and going around the whole entire edge of the book thusly. I do have to repoke my hole, but it would look like that on the outside. And hang on, I'm getting it. On the inside. It's just a finishing touch. And it would go from here all the way down this side, all the way here as the embellishment for the edge. And I will do that after I put on, well, probably before I put on the other things for the outside. Did you all want to see a flip through? I'm sorry to be moving the phone. I'm trying to get it raised up again. So that's what that lace is. And that's, like I said, you can find it at Dollar Tree. It's on burlap ribbon that's about this wide. This was down the middle of it and it just pulls right off. And then I coffee dyed it because it was white. And I didn't want white. Ties on this one. Hubster got me today from Dollar Tree because this is purple. Believe it or not, y'all, that is purple. The original napkin is here. And they're purple. But he bought me this ribbon today from Dollar Tree because I told him I had the light blue, but no purple. If I can get it open. I just have to find the edge. That's the pull it edge. There it is. This is a sheer ribbon. This is going to be what ties the book together. But I still think I'm going to put a button over here. Even though that's there, I can still put a button. One with a shank on it can be easily put through here and attached for us to then have a loop on the back that comes up around the button made of this. So that's what I'm going to do. Are we still here, y'all? Because we can do a flip through, or I don't really have anything else. That book has to dry a little bit. I can check the cover. And we can look at the, oh, I'm going to burn my arm if I do that. Those lights get hot. So here's the cover for the book. It's not finished. It needs another coat of the polyclick on this side. And I'm going to put the glittery, well, maybe not, that one didn't get glitter. And then on this side, there's no polyacrylic yet, just my homemade coffee colored paint. And so it needs to have 2 to 3 coats of polyacrylic on this side. And there will be cutoffs of this as well that I can use to make tags and put in the book in place of other tags. Like I'm going to do that first one. But this is the cover. And I think this is going to be the back. And this is going to be the front. Now on the other one, if I had cut it different, I was even thinking doing something like this. Ignore this edge. And like fussy cutting around the roses. So it's like a little lacy border. And then having a button and having it close that way. And I may do that on this one. They don't all have to close the same way. I just have to make sure I get the book in the right spot and not right on the middle line. That's where I messed up with that one. And this is okay, so if you fold this back, if you envision this folded back, well, maybe, because it was, that's the back of the envelope where the seam was. The claspy part would have been up here. And I cut a little bit off the length. It was a 9 by 12. So that's what this, I just cut down one of the side seams of the envelope and opened it up to make it a cover. So that's how the cover came about. And we want to do a flip through, correct? Thank you, Trish. Okay, so we'll do a flip through. My table, y'all, is horrible. So I made the cover with napkins, and I have for the, let's see, no, that's that one. Hang on. Where did my pink ones go? I think I showed that at the beginning, but if I can find them, I'll show it again. Well, they're on. Okay, I hope this doesn't get y'all. I'm going to slide back the camera for a second. Nope, they're not under there. And pull it back forward. Okay. Oh, there they are. So, the napkins, I also have these. These are going to be for the third triplet. Fourth triplet I have, or the quadruplet, fourth triplet. The quadruplet's going to have these because I'm out of these ones. Tanya sent me these napkins from New Zealand and in a Happy Meal. She gets them off of AliExpress, y'all, so these can be readily available to us as well. But she sent them in 3 different colors, and so I just made sure it was a color that matched the lady. Uh-oh, my book is not doing good. Hold up, before we do a flip through, let me hold this down. It's not sticking. It's sewed in and everything. It's just not sticking. It did this to me yesterday. We're not going to be able to do a flip through. It's got to stick. I got to find one of my clamps. I'm sorry, guys. It is a flip through of this on the other thing. I just need it to hold, and it's not holding it. And I have lost my clamps. Y'all, the table just gets so cluttered up with stuff. I found that journal takes a lot of stuff. Where did the clamps go? Well, I'm going to sit here and hold it till I find one. A clamp. And that will hold that tight to the back, and it will hold. So, unfortunately, we're not going to get to do the flip. Uh-oh. That's not going to hold. Did y'all see that go flying? If I aim that just right, it might get the hubster in the living room. Y'all, I did not say that. It's going to fly off of there again. Yep. No. Stay. I will not mess with you if you stay. I do have it aimed away from everybody and all animals. The animals are in there with him. So no flip through today. Tomorrow I will be back on though, probably about the same time, 2:30 Eastern. We have Happy Mail. I had a couple of videos. I've gotten some Happy Mail that I need to do a video on. Oh, Amber wanted to see my haul from the welcome centers. Y'all, I can't even do a haul video. What I can do is cover my table with all the materials or one of my counters and show you exactly how much material there is. There's for me. I was thinking I can cut stuff out and send it in Happy Meals because some of the things he picked up because I sent him in. I didn't want to get out of the car. My feet were swollen. And so he went in. He was gone in these places for 30 minutes. And the ladies were nice to him. They gave him bags to bring stuff out in. They were nice, but he got 2 and 3 and 4 things of the same thing, which what I'm going to do with those is I'll keep one, put 3 or however many extras aside to give out in Happy Mail. Because we went through, we got the Alabama welcome station when we came back. We are in Alabama. We hit the Tennessee welcome station twice, going and coming. We got Virginia, West Virginia, and Maryland. And each one of those was at least one full Walmart bag, if not 2 in some places. Well, like where we hit like Tennessee twice, there's definitely 2 bags. We hit something else twice, Virginia or West Virginia. No, Tennessee kind of got hit 3 times because right outside of our hotel room, the hotel had put a rack next to the soda machines with all of the little pamphlets that they had on Tennessee. Oh, no, it was in Virginia, on Withfield, Virginia. I was like, it's right outside my hotel room. We grabbed them. I grabbed some of everything. So Virginia got hit like 3 times. Twice on, once going, once coming back and outside our hotel room. And I'm cutting off the really bright lights because we can't do the flip till this dries. But I will be back on tomorrow. Because I do need to do my Happy Mail. And I wanted all this done. We've been back a little over a week and I needed to get these done. I want this. Oh, I know what I can show you guys. Let me move this. Oh, let me move it very carefully. We're just going to set it right there. The next journal is going to be, I'm going to turn the light back on. Now that I'm going to show you something. Ouch. Those lights these lights came with my, oh, Lordy, my light kit. Okay, I'm going to just turn on the one. This is Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. It's a book my mom had. I looked up all the copyright information, the author. This was first published in 1903. The author died in 1923. It is completely free public domain. So I don't have any problems with this book. I don't know yet if I'm going to change the cover or just like do something around the edges and keep this part because there's nothing wrong with the spine or anything with this book. And I can't remember. I think it's Crafty Irina. And I'll have to check. But I think it's Crafty Irina. Shows you how to alter a book this way. And it's just simply leave some pages in the front, which I did. And then you glue 2 pages together. Well, if you're going to make a pocket, you only glue and you only ever, you glue here and down here. So I marked my pockets. What you do is I knew I was going to keep this page. I tore out 4 pages in between. I tore out 4 or 5 pages in between where you tear out in between. This covers that. This is clean. I kept this page, tore out in between. I knew I wanted to keep all of the images that were in my book. So this is an image that came in the book. And it's just going through and doing that same thing. 4 or 5 pages. And I can show you because I'm going to alter another one. And I bought 2 books to do that so I can show you the exact method, but she has a video that explains it. This book now has 21 pages in it. I've already went and found papers to download and print that go with, that I think would go with Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. I found images from other Rebecca books of Sunnybrook Farm that I can put in here over the words. I saved a lot of these on the pages I took out. So like this, I don't want to cover up where it says we are 7. I'm just going to cover this part of the book, of that page. And I saved them from the other pages. And then there's, you know, I saved all of the images that were in the book. So, in my pages, I did it how she said, but my pages are still, it's not going to lay flat like it should. And I think it's because of the glue. So the next one I make, I'm not going to put glue in this part at all. Dancing on the ceiling. I'm sorry, guys. App closed again. I was talking away. The images that I found on the internet when I typed in Sunnybrook, Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm images are not the same ones. Nick, I write it resumed. Are not the same ones that are in this book. So all these places, and I'm going to put some other pockets, but I like the hidden pockets as well. And they're big pockets, y'all. Put a lot of stuff down in there. This book has 21 pages, though, not front and back, so 42 altogether, front and back. And you can see how it altered. It's wider back here than it is here. That's going to allow it to grow. And it will expand a little bit. I mean, it's going to have some expansion because we're going to put stuff in it. But I'm going to be adding pages, but not as many as I tore out. So, and I'm going to have to work on it. But I have other books I want to do the same thing with because I have other journals I want to make. Once I'm done with the triplet / quadruplets, I have other journals that I want to make. So there's that. Then I also have to make some painty papers for this month's flock swap, some painty coffee filters, and all of that kind of thing. So I might be doing a lot of videos in the next week because I got stuff I got to get caught up on. And then I'm going to try to go back to like a 3 or 4 day recording schedule. But we'll see how it goes. I might like recording so much I just come on all the time. But I think I'm going to end this, y'all. We've been on here for 3 hours. So I'm going to go on and end it now. And then I'll be back tomorrow at probably 2:30 Eastern time to continue working on our journal and put the next cover on and that kind of thing. And, well, we're not going to continue. Well, I'm going to do the next signature on my own. I'll finish this one. But we can definitely do the flip through and do Happy Mail. And I don't remember what else there was, but there was other stuff. So we'll do all that tomorrow. I hope to see y'all back tomorrow. I hope y'all had fun. I really enjoyed doing this, and I really like talking to all of y'all and getting to know everybody. So if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I don't usually say that on my videos, but I guess I should. And I hope to see y'all back tomorrow at the same time, about 2:30 Eastern time, 1:30 Central, 12:30 Mountain, 11:30 Pacific. And I don't know any other time zones than those. I don't know anything about European time. But anyway, so thank y'all for coming, and I hope y'all have a great day. And I hope to see you in a chat on another channel. Bye-bye.